Have you ever wondered how some people manage to build fortunes without earning millions a year? What if I told you that you could be one of them, starting with just $10 a day? That's less than the cost of lunch in many places. But here's the catch. It's not just about saving, but about making that money work for you in the smartest way possible. Imagine this. In 20 or 30 years, you could be looking at your investment account and discover that those small $10 a day have turned into $1 million. Does it sound impossible? It's not. In fact, it's mathematically possible thanks to compound interest, one of the most powerful forces in the financial universe. In this video, I'm not only going to explain how it works, but I'm going to give you a step-by-step plan with practical examples and clear strategies so you can start today. So if you've ever dreamed of achieving financial freedom, stay until the end, because this is going to interest you. Let's go. Before we get into how to reach $1 million, it's crucial that you understand what compound interest is and why it's so powerful. Compound interest is the process where the interest you earn on your investment is reinvested, thus generating more interest. It's like a snowball that grows as it rolls downhill. Think about this. If you invest $10 a day, that's $300 a month. If you do this for 30 years with an annual return rate of 10%, do you know how much you would have? More than $1 million. Yes, 1,176,477 to be exact. And of that total, only 108,000 is money that you contributed. The rest, more than $1 million, is the interest generated by compound interest. Do you see why it's so powerful? It's not about how much you earn, but how much you invest and for how long. Time is your best ally. Now that you understand the power of compound interest, let's see how you can apply this in real life. Okay, you know that $10 a day can turn into $1 million. But how do you do it? It's not as simple as saving $10 a day in a piggy bank. You need to invest it in instruments that give you a significant long-term return. Here are 3 practical options. Index funds or ETFs. These are funds that replicate the performance of an index, such as the S&P 500. Historically, the S&P 500 has had an average annual return of 10%. If you invest $10 a day in an index fund, you are taking advantage of the growth of the world's largest companies. Real estate crowdfunding, platforms like Fundrise or Realty Mogul allow you to invest small amounts in properties. Although returns can vary, it's a great way to diversify. Cryptocurrencies. If you have a higher risk profile, you could allocate a small part of your $10 a day to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum. However, this is more volatile, so don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Now that you know where to invest, let's talk about how to maintain the discipline to do it day after day. Investing $10 a day sounds easy, but maintaining that habit for decades requires discipline. Here are some tips to stay on track. Automate your investments. Set up automatic transfers from your bank account to your investment account. If you don't see the money, you won't spend it. Set short-term goals. Instead of thinking about 30 years, think about closer goals, like investing $3,000 this year. Celebrate each milestone. Constant education. Read books, follow channels like this one, and stay informed about your investments. The more you know, the more confidence you'll have in your strategy. Visualize your future. Think about what your life will be like when you have that $1 million. Will you travel? Will you stop working? Keep that image in mind to motivate you, but what if you don't have $10 a day? Don't worry, we're going to talk about that. I understand that not everyone can invest $10 a day. If that's your case, don't be discouraged. The important thing is to start with what you have. Even $5 a day can make a big difference. Here are some ideas to free up that money. Reduce unnecessary expenses. Do you really need that subscription you don't use? Or that daily coffee? Small adjustments can free up $10 a day. Generate extra income. Sell things you don't use, do freelance work, or look for a side hustle. Every dollar counts. Start with less. If you can only invest $5 a day, do it. The important thing is to start. Over time, you can increase the amount. Now that you know how to start, let's talk about common mistakes you should avoid. Investing is not complicated, but there are mistakes that can ruin your path to $1 million. Here are the most common ones. Not starting. The biggest mistake is doing nothing. It doesn't matter if you start with $1 or $10 a day, the important thing is to start. Withdrawing the money. Compound interest needs time. If you withdraw the money, you break the cycle. Keep your investments long-term. Investing in things you don't understand. If you don't know how something works, don't invest in it. Educating yourself is key. getting carried away by fear or greed. The market goes up and down. Don't panic during downturns or get too excited during upswings. Stay calm and stick to your plan. Now that you know what to avoid, let's close with a motivational message. Reaching $1 million is not an impossible dream. With $10 a day, discipline, and the power of compound interest, you can achieve it. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how much you invest and for how long. Time is your best ally, so start today. If this video has inspired you, like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who also wants to change their financial life. And if you have any questions or want to share your experience, leave me a comment. I'm here to help you. See you in the next video, where we'll continue talking about how to take control of your money and build the future you deserve. Until then, keep investing,